Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today I'm going to be talking about gloves in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now, I don't play this game very regularly, but I hopped on, and on the main screen, it was proudly showcasing the fact that gloves have been implemented into Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I find this whole fanfare and I find this whole reaction from the community very, very weird. Skins were implemented into Counter-Strike Global Offensive many, many years ago, but throughout all that time, Valve has always gone and kept the same philosophy for their cases. It's always been that there is a correlation between the design of a knife, how good it looks, and how rare it is. When you have a look at the most expensive Counter-Strike Global Offensive knives right now, the Karambit Fade, the M9 Bayonet Crimson Web, those weapons are not only extremely rare, but they are by far the best looking knives in the game. This trend isn't only seen in knives, it's seen in basically every other weapon in the game. When you have a look at the Ornp series, the Dragon Lore is an extremely attractive skin. It's a very rare skin, and therefore that's why it has a very, very high price. The M4A4 Half goes and follows the exact same idea. The fact that the skin is extremely rare because it's contraband goes and correlates to its price, but also because the skin looks very, very good. Now, when skins were originally implemented into the game, people simply wanted to go and get the cool skins, the best looking skins in the game. Of course, rarity was a factor, but it wasn't as much of a factor as it is right now. In the early Counter-Strike Global Offensive days, we didn't have a skin gambling scene, we didn't have a skin betting scene, that came later. And at the very start, people just wanted to go and get skins just for the fact they looked cool. So when you have a look at the Counter-Strike Global Offensive Weapon Case 1, the skins in that case, they look okay, but only really the Ornp Lightning Strike and the AK-47 Case Harden. Now fast forward to right now and have a look at the Counter-Strike Global Offensive glove case. Now, a lot of these skins, even the blues, look really attractive. Now have a look at, let's say, the MP7 Cyrus. That looks pretty cool. The USP-S Cyrex, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. You also have a look at the more rare skins in the case. You have a look at something like the M4A4 Buzzkill and the SSG-08 Dragonfire. Those skins are obviously really cool, but the point I'm trying to make is a lot of the skins in this case look really nice. When you have a look at the first case, a lot of the skins were not even worth really using because it had a very minimalistic, a very boring design. Now you guys would be asking, what is the reason for this? Well, Counter-Strike Global Offensive players in this year right now, 2016, they don't go and correspond the value of a skin, the monetary value of a skin, as tightly to the design of a skin as it was before. Now it's simply, if a skin is very rare, therefore it's worth a very high price. And that makes sense if you're playing the game right now. But back in the day, people wanted skins just for the fact that the skins were very cool. Now, Valve has simply gone and picked up on this. They've simply gone and picked up that they can go and release really bad looking skins, but people will go and pay extraordinary amounts of money for them simply because of their rarity. Now, from what I can go and see, the glove skins is basically Valve going exploiting this, going exploiting their player base simply because they're willing to go and put down some hard-earned cash. Now, it's going to go and get a little bit subjective, but have a look at, for example, the Spruce DDPAT gloves. These gloves are very lazily made. It's a very poor skin, it's not attractive in any way, shape, or form, and honestly, if that skin was put on, let's say, an AK-47, it wouldn't go for more than $2. But the fact that the gloves are so rare, that's the reason why they're going for a maximum of $291 on the store. Another example is the Arid Sports gloves. You put that on, let's say, an M4, that disgusting yellow, and people won't go and buy it. But it's going for a maximum of $442 Australian simply because it's rare. A lot of people would be asking, why is Valve doing this? Well, I can go and give you guys 3 reasons that are very significant. The first reason is very simple, and it relates to simply just pure hard cash. When you have a look at the transaction between 2 accounts for the Steam marketplace, Valve goes and takes a percentage of the sale. And when you have a look at it, if an item is worth a lot more, then Valve is going to go and take a big cut. 5% of $400 is much more than 5% of $20. It's a very simple idea. My second and third idea are closely connected. When you have a look at the DD Pat skin, that is green, it's boring, it has no inspiration behind it. It's very easy to make. Simply go and take a camo from a game like Call of Duty, go and change it up a little bit, give it a really obnoxious color, and there you go, chuck it in the case, and people will go and be very excited to go and get it. It's quite simple. Low effort equals a very, very high reward, and Valve is very keen to go and exploit that. But then they have to go and put something quite nice in the case, and that's where the Bloodhound gloves come in. Those gloves look really, really cool in my opinion. A lot of work has been put into them with their design. It's got that nice little logo, it's got that little like red band around it. Obviously, it's not as flashy as something as we can see else in the case, but regardless, it's a glove that I would love to go and put on my character. And obviously, they can't go and push out too many of those because of my third reason. My third reason is Valve wants to go and keep pushing this along. They've gone and realized that people go and buy shitty skins simply because they are rare. And only putting maybe 1 or 2 or 3 nice skins in the case goes and prolongs it much, much, much further than going and putting in a lot of really nice skins. When you have a look at it, Valve is a company and Valve wants to go and make money. When it comes to gloves, they want to go and push this fad as long as possible. They want these YouTubers to keep opening all these cases. They want people to continually be hyped for it, and then they'll just go and put a few good, really, really nice glove skins each case to make people happy, and then they'll just keep pushing it along until the fad dies. Valve has gone and realized their mistakes with the whole knife scenario. What they could have done many years ago is pushed in a lot of really, really bad looking knives. Now, there is a lot of bad looking knives, but when you have a look at it, on the Steam store right now, you go to the Steam Marketplace and you want to go and buy a skin straight up, it only costs you, $70, $80. That isn't that much in Valve's mind. And in the end, you can go and get a nice looking skin and you don't have to go and open cases. But the thing is, they could have gone and pushed in a lot of really, really bad looking skins, and from there, made the rarity very high, and then people would keep going to open these cases simply trying to go and get the better looking ones because people don't want to go and buy those bad looking skins. That's what they're going to go and do with the gloves. They want this glove craze to keep going and going and going and going. And from there, they're just going to go and put in a lot of bad skins, put in a few good skins. People want to go and get the good skins. Then I make glove case 2 and glove case 3, and then so on and so on and so on and so on. And then eventually they'll put in enough skins and people will be content. And then that, whole phase will die. And from there, you can go and give it, fucking shoes. You can get Yeezys now, probably. And from there, you go from the whole cycle. And overall, you can keep kitting your character out. You could put watches, you could put anything, you could put sunglasses on, I don't know. But in the end of it, there is so much that Valve can do. And simply going and milking the cow and making it prolong all along the whole life cycle of Counter-Strike Global Offensive is their best idea. Now, is this very tinfoil hatty? Yes, of course, but it makes a lot of sense. Valve is just trying to go and make as much money as possible. People are completely obsessed with skins and money and whatnot, and in the end of it, skins don't go and wreck the gameplay of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's simply just an extra, but that extra is going and making them so much money that they're going to go and put so many resources towards it. Who cares about fixing bugs when you can go and make so much money of people going and opening tons and tons and tons of cases? But nobody's going to go and quit because of skins. So in the end, they can go and milk this cow as long as they like. They can keep milking it. They can keep going and milking it because in the end of it, it doesn't matter because the core gameplay of Counter-Strike Global Offensive will remain the same. Going back and editing this video, it sounds like the whole time that I'm against skins, but I want to say that I'm not. I really do 100% support skins in competitive video games and in video games in general. The reason why is because skins don't go and give an advantage. The majority of my time, I play a video game called Combat Arms, and in that game, you can go and pay your way to victory. You can put in $100 and you will have a massive advantage over somebody that doesn't go and put in a dime. So with that said, I really do support skins, and I'm trying to go and help get skins for that game, but this video is more just trying to go and tell you guys what is happening with skins in Counter-Strike and why Valve is going and making these decisions, because a lot of people are saying, wow, next time they're going to go and put socks in the game, you can go and buy your socks, but it's a strategic decision. Valve has gone and analyzed the the outcome of their sales, the outcome of their case sales and whatnot. And in the end, this turned out to be the best decision for them on a monetary basis in order to go and maximize their profits. And as somebody that likes money as well, I have to say good on them, because if they're trying to go and provide a service to people that want it, but people that don't want it, people that don't want to go and get skins, doesn't matter. You don't have to go and put in any money on, and overall, it's not going to go and affect the overall balance of the game. And I think that's really important. If Valve goes and starts affecting the balance of the game, like graffiti, I have to say graffiti is something that I don't like. The fact you can go and pay to put graffiti, and that can be distracting and whatnot, I personally do not like that at all. But when it comes to characters and just cosmetics for characters, overall, I am 100% fine with that, because it doesn't really go and provide any benefit to the gameplay. You're not going to go and get Global Elite because you've got an M9 bayonet. You're not going to go and get Global Elite because you've got gloves, and overall, that is really, really good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go and give it a like rating. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under.